Crude, down, down, down. Now, logically, this is not COVID that you will see such a crush in demand. It is not that there are excesses in the oil market as it is. But oil today is something which, as an Indian, I would love it. But as a global investor, this is a worry of a big recession or slowdown coming. Vandana Hari and MK Solana, they both join us. Vandana, how much of the selling in oil is a function of pure unwinding?
Good morning. So I think it is complete panic. I don't think anybody in the oil market at this point is looking at trying to weigh supply and demand fundamentals. The panic, the fearful sell-off on expectations of recession, stagflation that you are seeing across risk assets in the financial markets, crude is basically being dragged down exactly in lockstep with that. So at this point, it's like it doesn't have a mind of its own. It's simply being dragged lower. Where it stops is exactly where you think the panic in the wider markets will cease.
What could be the indicator to judge where oil is headed? Will it be a comment from OPEC? Will it be the numbers of inventory? What could be the telltale sign to gauge where oil is headed?
Yeah, good question. So at this point, anything that typically moves sentiment and prices in the oil market, so what OPEC is doing or saying, weekly inventories, or even things like unexpected major shutdowns. We've already had some in the last few days in terms of Kazakhstan crude, being disrupted in terms of loadings from the Black Sea. Then you have headlines on U.S. sanctions on Iran and Venezuela. I would put all of them absolutely to one side at this point. Not one of them, in my view, is capable of putting a floor under crude. As I said earlier, where this can stop or at least pause in terms of the sort of reckless selling that's happening is if Trump comes in with some sort of comments that are aimed at shifting the focus of the markets from doom and gloom of global recession to saying that, look, this is not aimed at an all-out global trade war, but we are going to strike compromise deals. At that point, perhaps you could see markets starting to reassess the risk of recession. And you at least find a pause in selling, if not a return to bargain hunting. I think it's all a wait-and-watch game at this point. Let's see what Trump says in the next few hours or days.
Thank you very much for joining us.